So are you the problem, Meg? This is out of hand now. You're going to daddy detention. A little pop quiz, if you will.
I went to Greece for a guy.
You went to Greece for a guy?
I know how I want to feel in a relationship.
I don't know if you need that coffee, by the way. Welcome back to another episode of the Daddy Academy Show, everybody. This episode, we might have our most rebellious student yet. Very self-aware. She's a riot. You guys are gonna get a kick out of her. She is, I got nothing left to say. Let's just get into the show. You'll understand. Hey, Meg, welcome to the Daddy Academy. How you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Longtime follower since the beginning, you were saying.
Yeah, since the beginning.
I love my OGs. Love it.
We needed a daddy page.
So, all right, so you're from Boston, you were saying?
I'm from Michigan, but I live in Boston.
From Michigan, living in Boston. You've been in Boston for how long?
Oh God, like 8 years probably.
What's the dating scene like up there?
Terrible.
Terrible?
The funny thing is, I haven't dated anyone in Boston in okay, when I say date, I mean like official or whatever.
Okay.
Like all my recent things have been long distance. Like, cause I travel a lot, so like I'll meet someone somewhere else and like start a thing, and then like it flops.
Okay. So you're meeting, you have such a fun energy. I love it. You're like, so you like on trips for work. What do you do for work?
No, I work from home, so I just like travel.
Oh, you just like to travel a lot. Okay, so you're meeting
Yeah.
people in new cities, and you're getting into these little like, what relationship, situationship type scenarios, and that's kind of what's been going on?
That happens, but what happens is, oh gosh, I need to say, I don't know. Okay, wait, okay, I am like, okay, so I love. Like, I'm like a hopeless romantic. Like, I'm like, my person's out there. Like, I know he is.
Yeah.
Whatever. And the thing is, like, what ends up happening is, like, it gets really intense really fast. Which I know is not good. So I've intentionally been like, slow down. But then they go fast. And they're like, I want to date you, basically. And then it like speeds it up. And then it gets like really intense. And then like every time it's 3 months, I'm like, I don't know. Something's off here.
So all right, so are you the one who ends most of them, or are they the one that ends it?
I've ended probably every relationship.
Really? Okay, so like talk more about that.
Okay, I mean, like, it's been fine. Like, I'm, like, still cordial. Well, I would say, I had some previous relationships, like, they were, like, a little toxic or whatever, but
Sure.
After that, like, I'm not, like, accepting those behaviors, like, whatever. So I love your page. That's also, I'm like, preach, whatever.
There you go.
But I'm with, like, really nice guys now, or whatever.
Okay, that's good.
I still think some of them aren't daddy status.
They're not daddy status, or they are? They're not? All right. Not everyone could be. Not everyone could be.
Not everyone could be. We need more of them. But anyways,
we need more.
But yeah, and I mean, I'm not saying like I'm not like an asshole or whatever. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to swear. Whatever.
You can curse.
Okay. I'm not an asshole. Like, I'm really nice and I'm really honest about my feelings.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, I'm super upfront and I'm like, oh, and I say how I feel or whatever. Yeah, but then at one point, it's just like 3 months in, and I'm just like, I'm anxious, and like, I shouldn't be feeling like this, and I'd rather be alone. And like, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to like phrase this because I don't even know how to say it. But basically, like, it just gets really intense, and I am honest about my feelings. I'm open. I'm not a love bomber.
Okay, are you the love bomber?
No. I'm not, okay. But like, the thing is, my intent is good. Like,
yeah, of course it is. I mean, you're a very sweet girl. Like, it's very obvious.
I want to be with someone. Like, if I met the right person, like, I would probably be married right now. But like, I haven't. Like, I'm convinced there's a reason for this,
But you haven't. So you just think you just haven't really found your person.
Maybe that's what it is. But then, dude, I don't know. Like, people would be like, oh, like, you need to give it more time or whatever. And then I give it more time, and I'm just like still anxious. And so then I've been like,
So what are you anxious about?
It's just
How old are you, by the way? Like 26, 27?
No, I'm 28.
28. Okay.
Yeah. What am I anxious about? Oh God, a lot of things. I don't know. Like,
but explain. Like, what are the feelings that come up?
I know how I want to feel in a relationship. Like, I want to feel like really confident. I want to be like, I'm like proud of this person staying next to me. Like, I could leave them in a room full of people. They can talk to them, like be cool. Like I could put them in any setting and it'll be fine. But I don't know. There's always like something, and I don't think that anyone's perfect. Like
yeah, of course.
Like I don't think that, but I am looking for a specific energy. It's probably daddy energy, honestly.
No, I mean, I think it's a good. I think it's a good point, and I think it's something that everyone kind of needs to think about. It's like you want your 10 out of 10 person, and
Yes.
you might be finding a lot of like 7 out of 10s, 8 out of
Yes.
10s, but that
Yes.
last 20% or so is like that's the difference. Like that's the difference between like, oh yeah, I want to be in a long-term relationship. I could see myself married to this person and not. And you obviously have a very like outgoing social energy.
Yeah.
So like you probably need somebody who kind of matches that and is similar to you in that way. Like you said, like you could leave them in a room and like you're not worried. So have you been dating a lot of guys who are kind of the opposite of you?
I've dated a lot of different people. I actually messaged you because I went to Greece for a guy.
You went to Greece for a guy?
I met him in Florida, and he was like, "Come to Greece," and so I came to Greece
Well,
for 5 weeks or something. And
you went to Greece for 5 weeks for a guy you met in Florida?
Listen, it was the best thing that I ever did. Okay.
Oh,
But, like,
okay.
yes,
So it was
but
fun. So it was a fun trip. It was good.
It was, but the way you're gonna laugh is because I actually was serious. Like, I was like, I really do like this guy. Like, he didn't speak full English either, so it was really hard because I was trying to have conversations. And like he was like, "What do you mean?" And he's like, "Yeah."
So wait, hold on, Meg. I love you. I love her emoting. Okay. I don't know if you need that coffee, by the way.
I know.
All right, so you went to Greece. What was his name? I'm Greek.
His name is Tolis.
What was it?
Tolis.
Totally said he didn't really speak English.
I would have to ask him a question back like 5 times. I'd be like, every say it. One time we got in like a tiff about something because we couldn't understand each other. And I was like, this is never gonna work. I went home.
But you were there for 5 weeks though, so what the fuck did you talk about for 5 weeks?
I mean, like.
Wait, and also, before that, like, how'd you meet him in Florida? Like, what dating app or just in Florida?
So my family has a condo in Florida, and I spend a lot of my winters there because Boston sucks.
Okay, sure.
So I just spend my time there, and he was a waiter at this restaurant, and there was all these Greek people, and I just was like, oh my god, hi! Like I kind of picked him out, and I was like, ooh, whatever. And it we talked, and I was like, wait, he doesn't speak full English. And then we just like hung out, and he was fun and everything, but we couldn't. I also don't like surface level. Like I'm like you.
But he was hot. He was hot. He was a hot Greek.
Yes.
Yeah, he was a hot Greek.
Yes, and so I was like, my mom was gonna kill me. She's like, you are not going to Greece. And I was like, I'm going to Greece. I booked my flight.
People can't resist the Greeks.
No, we can't. No.
You can't resist the Greeks.
Listen,
we have magical powers. We have magical powers. So, all right. So then you went to Greece for 5 weeks with this guy, which is like, okay, it's a fun story. It's romance. It is what it is. Like, so we don't have to like go crazy talking about that. But like, is there a pattern of that type of like dynamic that you kind of like romantic little? I like to call them like boyfriend, girlfriend for the month type scenarios that you kind of find yourself in.
No, I think that I genuinely at first am like, oh my god, I really like this guy. I'm obsessed. I'm really into him. And then I realize I'm not. And I'm like after a certain amount of time. So then like I make it known to them. So they're like thinking, oh my god, she's really into me. And then like back and forth, and it's good for a minute until 3 months. I'm like,
So you're kind of like you're pulling the move that like most guys pull, where so you're like low key. Like I'm not saying you're because there's intentional love bombing and then there's like unintentional love bombing, and I don't think you're love bombing. Like I don't think you're necessarily like love bombing because I think your intentions are pure, but I think like you're hyper romanticizing really really quickly.
Yes.
And like, I think probably what would be better for you is okay, here's another question actually before I continue.
Okay.
Well, most of these people are long distance, you were saying.
Oh, well, recently, yeah.
Recently. So when they're close proximity to you, like how often are you seeing them early on?
Well, that's another I'll be like, I work from home, and then like they happen to work from home or something. And then
I got the
next thing
detention slips. I got
Oh,
the
God,
detention
okay.
slips. How
And then-
often?
okay, like they'll come for like a week or something, but it's like the beginning, so it's like it was too much. And then I don't know much to say. We spend too much time together probably, but then they go home and then I don't see them for like weeks or whatever,
So like the long distance ones, they'll come and visit for a week and you're hanging out for like a full week straight. We're getting to the root of this. So, so are you the problem, Meg?
Okay, I think that I've accepted being official too quickly. Like I didn't
Oh,
like
okay.
vet. Like I think that like okay, that sounded rude. Not vet them, but like
No.
I think that like okay, it's funny because I know exactly what I want. Like I do, but then I'm like, I don't know. Sometimes like when they're really nice too, I'm like, but they're so nice.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, of course.
Like I've had crappy people in the past, whatever. So I'm like, oh, they're so nice. But then it's like, but is like nice what I really want,
But what do you really want? Let's talk about it. What do you really want?
I want to be very attracted, first of all, off the bat.
Yeah, that's fine.
I used to be like, oh, it's not.
No, it's important. It's extremely important.
So I want to be attracted to someone. I want them to be confident. I don't want some little, you're talking to so-and-so. I've had that too. Like,
yeah, it's not good.
Like, I know a lot of musicians, and I'm like, hi, and they're sitting there like, I'm like, this is stupid. Like, it's just my friend,
Yeah, no.
Like someone who's confident, someone who lets me be myself,
That's huge. That's huge.
Yeah, lets me be myself. Like, is kind.
Yep.
And just I don't know.
Who was the last guy you've gone out with that was like almost? You don't have to say his name, but like, was there a scenario that comes to mind that was like this guy was like almost that?
Yes, I feel like there's a lot of people that are almost something, but like something's wrong. Like something's off.
Something's off.
Like, I don't know, like we're not on the same stage, or like I don't know. I don't know.
How often are you going on like? Because you're saying you're meeting a lot of these people and it's like long distance. Like, why aren't you meeting people who are in your city?
In the city.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's okay. Listen, I've gone on dates. I'm not saying I don't go on dates. Like I've gone on a lot of dates.
Yeah.
But I'm not on dating apps.
Okay.
So I just meet people out.
Yeah,
like,
you have the personality to do that.
Yes, I just meet people out and I go on dates and like they're fine. But before, like probably when I started watching your page, there was a time where like guys would, I don't know, like, oh, want to meet up like Friday with your friends. I'm like, who do you think I am? You know what I mean? Like like asked me to like, and I'm not saying like a 5-course meal, but I'm saying like,
No, you want a guy that asks you on a date. Yeah, you want to be asked on a proper date, not like let's meet up with yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm done with that. I mean, that ended. Daddy detention on that was
Daddy
3 years ago. It's gone. That does
Good.
not
All right.
happen.
Good. You're learning.
But
You're learning.
I'm learning. But yeah, I think I just get really excited, and then it's really hard because then I start seeing someone, and then I'm like, well, I don't want to see like multiple people now. So then I kind of just like make it. They really like me, and then they want to be with me, and I guess at the time I want to be with them. And
so like, okay, here's another question. So are most of these guys like, if you didn't end it, like, would they have made it official and you're in a relationship and like all that with most of these guys?
I would say all of them, I think, still want to be with me.
See, like, it's such a funny, and the reason why, because, all right, so obviously I talk to women all day long. You have an energy, and ladies, you guys are watching this, like, see her vibe. She has, even though she hasn't found her person, she knows what she wants, and she has this, see the energy, like the fun, the vibe. You're naturally attracting people to you. You haven't found the person, like, because you're very, you know exactly what you want. So you might not have found that person yet, but you have all these guys that are obsessed with you, want to be with you. There's something to you definitely have some sort of avoidantness in a bit of a way, because or else you wouldn't have all long distance things. That usually means there's some sort of limiting belief about like I can't find somebody in my city, or you're romanticizing the vibe of like somebody who's not in your proximity. Like I see that a lot. But regardless, I think you're attracting people, which is great. You're going. I mean, it's good. That's good. But I want to get more towards like the root of not the fact that like, okay, maybe you haven't found your person. You're like, oh, that guy. Like, what's your problem? Like, if there's a problem that you are playing potentially in this, like, what could that maybe be?
I have analyzed this over and over again because I'm like, what is wrong with me? Why is nothing lasting? I mean, I get really anxious because when something goes wrong. So I like believe in like my intuition. I'm like, is that my gut? Is that like anxiety, or is that?
But give me an example. Give me a specific example.
If I have a thought that I don't like that pops up in my head, I'm like, like, I don't know if I'm supposed to feel like that. If that's my person, like I'm always thinking about, well, if it's the one, it should feel like X. And like, I do believe in that, but sometimes like people are like, oh Meg, like no one's perfect. Or like, they'll like say that, but I'm like, but also like, I don't know, like, first of all, who am I getting my advice from? And two, like, I don't want to settle. Yeah. Like, I want to stand up. Like this sounds terrible, but like I was at a wedding once, I'm not gonna say when, but I was at a wedding and I was dating someone and I saw one of my friend's boyfriends and he's awesome. Obviously I don't like the guy, but I just looked at him and I was like, I would go for some, I kind of want that. Like,
well, what about him?
I liked, like he was, I mean, he was definitely successful. Like I could, like he has, well, that's not the most important thing.
No, but just like explain what you're sort of like.
He just had he had a really good energy. Like he was talking to everyone. Like it seemed like, like he could talk to anyone, kind of like I was describing. Yeah. I liked that he was tall. I don't know. He just like seemed cool, and like he had this like energy where it's like he's not too nice, but he's like nice, you know. But like you can have fun with him, you know. Yeah. And like I don't know. I don't even know what it is about him. But I. So then, like, what? So all right, what you're describing is what every woman wants. So it's like that's. Okay. I get that. So I get that. But like, what's with these guys that you're not liking? Like, what are some of these moments that are popping up that are like the deal breakers for you? I just get the ick.
You get the ick?
I think I get the ick. Like I'm like, I don't know what it is. Like this one guy.
Give me your top 3 icks.
Oh, I don't even have any to list off. It's just something that they do. They're like, okay, so I'm weird. I can be weird, so I'll be like, I'll do stupid shit like that, whatever. And this
do that again.
I'll just like do something stupid like that, just because I'm silly with my girlfriends. You know, they like to capture videos of me doing weird things.
Yeah, of course.
Anyway, and this guy I dated did it to me. He was like, and I was like, and then like my friends were like, Meg, you know who that is? You. And I was like, I don't know if I want to date me. Like I do.
All right, fair enough. So you want to be the funny one. So you got to be the funny one.
No, not even that. It's not even funny. It's just like, I don't know. You got to have this. It's like the masculine energy.
Okay, I get you.
Like, I get. Missing in a lot of guys. It's like, where's that? Like, it's definitely like that. Like protector. Like I'm a man.
A little more. You want your man a little bit more macho.
Yes. Yes.
So are you? But you still want him to be funny because you're funny. So you want someone who could like vibe with you.
Yeah.
But so like the guys that you seem to be attracting are a little bit more, not in a bad way, but a little bit more on the feminine side, or like not as like solid in their masculinity necessarily as kind of like what you're looking for. I know what you mean, but I want you to try to like describe it.
Yeah, maybe some of them are like a little feminine-ish, but not really. Like I've also dated guys that are definitely not feminine. They're very the opposite. But like there's always something extra. It turns me off when when you're obviously these are obvious things. Obviously when you're like not jealous.
The jealous,
yeah.
A
little jealous, fine. Like haha, that's hot, you know, whatever.
Well, that's but just bad. So that's the difference between a guy who's jealous and then there's boundaries. So boundaries are good. You want a guy that has like some level of boundaries where he's gonna say to you how he feels about maybe someone or something you're doing, and saying it in a respectful way that shows that like, you know, he cares, right? Jealous is bad.
Yeah.
I know.
Right.
Actually, I hear a lot of women like, "Oh, you want a guy who's jealous." Like, you actually don't want a guy who's jealous. Like, that's actually
no, not who's jealous.
It's a bad trait. But like, no, I know what you mean. Like, this a little bit. Just a little bit.
If you didn't care that a guy is coming up to me and like hitting on me,
no, like who cares?
Like, I don't care.
No, I think in that scenario, like, you know, you said you have like a lot of musician friends and whatever. It's like, for me personally, if a guy is coming up to talk to the woman that I'm with, I'm not gonna like step in and like be like, oh, it's like, no, it's your job to whatever, like to make him walk away. It's not the guy's job to come in and like macho his way, like get away from my girl, unless he was doing something like disrespectful. In that case, then But all right, so keep going, keep listening.
You know what I actually think? I think because I've noticed this a little bit. Like I think that. Like, when I'm with a guy, like, I think I make them feel really comfortable, which I know is good, about their emotions.
Yeah, okay, all right. Now we're getting to it.
I make them really comfortable about their emotions, and then, like, I just open up, and then, I mean, it happened recently, but, like, I've seen men, like, multiple men, like, cry, and I'm like, oh.
In within a few months of knowing you?
Yes.
Okay.
Like,
so, all right, so like, this is, all right, so you're part of this problem, because you're... because you're allowing them to feel the comfort of girlfriend mode, like really quickly, which I understand because you are a very genuine, confident, comfortable person in your skin. So like you're able to create really strong connections with people like very quickly. I'm the same way. I could do that. I could do the same thing. But when you know that you're the type of person like that, you have to manage the communication, the time spent together, because we're not meant to get all of that information about somebody and like their truest form of themselves that quickly, especially as a woman. Guys, so this is where men and women are different. Like a guy could handle that. Yeah. Women can't handle a guy who, you know, maybe you make him so comfortable that he emotionally dumps on you and he's really like relaxed into himself. If he's not super savvy with social dynamics between men and women, like I'm very savvy with that. So like even if I was opening up to you, it would never go to a place that would give you the ick. But women get the ick.
Right.
Women get the ick. So it's like you're almost making it seem like this is such a safe space where we're in this amazing dynamic together, and then they kind of completely let their guard down. Like, I don't have to play games anymore. I don't have to not play games. I don't have to play game anymore. I don't have to I could be myself. Yes. But you're doing that too quickly with them, where you're not even sure if you like them, and then. Like, so, all right, would these guys be the right fit for you regardless? Like, probably not. But it's still important to understand what I just explained. Like, and I think the first month, I think you got to focus on going a little slower with people. The 1 date per week rule, the not texting all day rule, like, you got to...
Well, with these long distance relationships, obviously I can't do that. It's like a whole weekend, it's like 5 days, or it's like, and that's why, I said the last time I dated someone, I said, I'm not going to date someone in another city. And sure enough, I'm like, what is going on?
But why do you think that keeps happening? You live in a major city. You live in one of the biggest cities in the country.
I don't know. I keep saying, now I just make it a joke. I'm like, well, I guess me in Boston just isn't working out. I thought about, I think I'm moving anyways, like in a few months. But I don't know. I just keep saying now it is true. I have been saying, like, I don't know. I don't think God wants me to find love in Boston. It's just not it for me.
I hear this almost every day. It's like, oh, there's no guys in this city. It's like, yes, there are.
I know, but
there are plenty of guys.
I know there are. I know there are, but I don't know.
But you're comfortable in you're more comfortable in long distance scenarios for a reason. And like that's like it's important to figure out like what that reason is.
I don't prefer that.
But you clearly do though.
No, I don't. It's just, it doesn't work out with anyone in Boston.
But then why does it work out people who are not, like, there's no difference?
I don't know. I guess
She's stumped. She's stumped. Usually the reason is this. Okay, usually the reason is people like the long distance because, well, one, it's kind of like you romanticize it. It's like, oh my God, it's like it's not supposed to happen. Which I think because you said at the beginning of the call, you're what'd you say? Like you love, right? So
Yeah.
I do. So naturally it's like this like a forbidden thing, long distance. So you're kind of like, it makes you fall in love with the love story of it. Like you went to Greece with a guy who didn't speak English. So clearly, like you're into that. But that's where you got to slow down because I don't want you continuing to get like wrapped so deep into these scenarios with guys that you have to keep like more or less breaking up with them rather than taking it like a little bit slower just to like know yourself, like knowing yourself. Take it like a little bit slower and then cutting it off at like an appropriate spot.
Yeah.
You know? Because like I think like listen, like I am not concerned about your ability to find somebody at all. But this is just like that, like you just have you have a big energy. And like I said, you're able to connect with people really easily. Like so those are all amazing things you have working for you, but it's just about like not dialing it back, but just being aware of that. And you're very clear about what you want. You know exactly what you want, which means it's going to take a little longer for that person to come into your life. So that being the case, you got to just move a tiny bit slower in these scenarios just to like, because if the problem is always you don't like the other people, then like you got to do something like a little bit differently.
Right.
Because
I'm doing it now. But
you're doing it now.
I'm trying to start doing that.
Listen, this is a good problem to have. Like you have, it's a good problem. You have all these guys that want to be with you and you don't like them. It's like, all right, that's a good problem to have. It's not bad. But
it's terrible. I feel bad. I'm definitely the girl that people are like, oh, who's it now, Meg? You know, like who'd you meet? And I'm like, oh, I'm going here and I'm visiting so and so. Like it's like you can't keep track. And then people knock me down for
how often are you like, is there like a new guy in that sort of scenario?
It's honestly just been in the last few years.
Okay.
When
was your last serious relationship?
Serious?
Yeah.
I mean, like very serious. It would be like 2020. It was a while ago.
How did that end?
Not good.
Not good?
Nah, he was really toxic.
Okay. Do you feel like has that affected you in any way as far as like how you're looking for a new relationship? Are you afraid of that happening again, or is that sort of out of your mind?
No, I'm glad that all happened because
good.
Now I would not accept. I have a great dad. Like my dad's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And so nice and everything. Like I know exactly how guys treat a girl. Like
good.
There's no question. I definitely have been too nice to people before.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
Yeah, and they took advantage of it. So I obviously want that to happen again.
No, you learn from that and you kind of recalibrated and like this is never going to happen again, which is great. I mean, that's the thing. Like we're all going to go through toxic relationships or situations that are, affect our boundaries and whatnot. But like the key is after that, you have to learn from it. Yeah. Recalibrate and then move forward and don't project that bad experience onto the new people who you're seeing. Yeah. Which it doesn't sound like you're doing. So it sounds like you learned from that and that's great.
I mean, I wonder if they think I'm doing that because I say I'm anxious. I mean, I did have a kind of crazy dating history. Like I dated someone all of high school. I dated someone in college and he passed away from cancer.
Oh man, that's
so it was really sad. And that honestly ended in a very, I'm not going to go into that story, but like it was really sad. It was really sad. That happened. And then after that, I just like jumped into another relationship and then another one. Like it was, so it was like too much. And now I'm just so single. Like, and then like I'll get into something for like 3 months.
Okay, all right. All right. So now I'm starting to see. Are you happy? Are you comfortable being alone?
Yes, I definitely am.
Alone, not seeing anybody.
You're saying like no one.
No
never.
dating. Like, are you comfortable just if I said like, hey, no dates for a month or two?
Yeah, I'd be fine.
Okay.
I mean, love's always on my mind.
Yeah, no, of course, of course.
But like, I would be fine. Yeah, I like my life. Now I'm
I
always
can tell.
wondering if I get too single. Like, am I too like? I live alone. I'm used to being alone. Like, am I too?
Yeah. No,
Like,
no.
I don't think that's what it is.
Okay.
I think there's a sound clip and it's like, hey, you have to be make it more fun me hanging out with you than me being by myself. That's how I feel.
Yeah. No, it's good. No, it's good. It's a good point.
I am. Yeah. Have I ever done that? No.
But you do seem to be sort of like a relationship hopper, so to speak, a little bit.
Yes, but no. I feel like what it is it's a situationship that shouldn't have been a relationship, but it was.
Okay.
And then it ended. So it's like I think I made it official too quick.
You got to slow down. That's the thing.
I know.
You gotta
and
slow
honestly, down. You are hitting the nail on the head. 'Cause everyone says that. So this is accurate.
You have to slow down. Eventually, 2-month situationship, 3-month situationship, 3-month situation. Like all of a sudden, that's a year gone, right?
Right.
So it's like you gotta start moving slower in the front end.
Yes.
And sit with the feelings. So maybe you're cutting people off by a month, not 3 months. Because if you start to create this like intense connection really quickly, then you're more wrapped into what the outcome could be as far as like you put more stakes on it. Like this, I'm so invested right now emotionally. Like this, let's see if this works. Rather than like moving slower in the front end, really observing the behavior, what he's doing, and then by a month, maybe 3-4 dates in, like you're like a very fast mover. So slow it down and like really sit with the thoughts, sit with the anxiety, and determine like what are the feelings I'm feeling. Are these feelings of like, am I excited? Am I nervous? Am I not feeling like this is the right person for me? And like, because you're kind of jumping straight into the deep end of like,
well, I also keep thinking I'm like, well, when I meet my husband, I'm just gonna know or something. Like I go straight to marriage. I'm like,
yeah, you gotta slow the down.
Like I do that. I know.
Yeah, because that's because I'm telling you, this is gonna start stacking up. 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, a year, 3 months, 3 months, another year. It's like then the 2 years are gonna fly by, and when you should, and you said you date, like when you meet one person, you're just like all in on them very quickly.
So that's the thing. And my friend finally pointed out, she's like, Meg, like, you're saying you want to take it slow, but like, you guys keep FaceTiming. Or something.
No,
like
yeah,
say,
you're
like, yeah, and so then I do feel like I'm emotionally invested, and then I kind of feel bad because then I feel like they're kind of emotionally invested, and then they think that they're special.
Wait. You said you've been watching my content like the whole time?
Listen, I know what you say, but I didn't realize that I was like, oh, okay. I was like, well, I'll say to them, like, okay.
No, listen, you're a sweet girl. You're a sweet girl, Meg, but this is out of hand now. You're going to daddy detention. So, love bombing extraordinaire, Meg from Boston. No, okay. So let's have a little teaching moment. Okay, let's a little pop quiz, if you will.
Okay.
Okay. Well, actually, I kind of want to hear what you do. In the first month of dating, you meet somebody. Okay. How much are you texting and phone calls? Like, give me like an average.
Well, it depends on the scenario.
No, give me a bad one. Give me a bad one.
We will FaceTime multiple times a day.
Multiple times a day?
Well, it depends on. Like I met someone recently, and then like we were. See, now I'm getting nervous. I met someone recently.
You're gonna rip your hair out, Meg.
I know. No. I met someone recently, and no, I'm kidding. But I'm like, oh, but it's fun. I'm like, oh, but like.
Of course it's fun because it's new, it's exciting, it's of course it's always gonna be fun.
It's supposed to be fun. But okay, you're right. No, okay, I know. I need to not do that. I do 1 date a week.
Yeah. 1 date a week, then the texting and the phone calls. Okay, we got
Minimal.
one FaceTime a week.
Good. Yeah. All right.
What? I love her. She's so awesome. So fun. Yeah, 1 FaceTime a week. The texting should be like, Meg, really, the texting should be like 4 exchanges a day.
Yeah, no, that's the thing too. Is I think that like I think like, oh, I want him to be obsessed with me. No, but then like,
you're creating an environment probably that is this communication is happening. So you're the one who's
that's a problem.
You don't need the coffee. Put the coffee down.
I promise you, this is my first coffee.
Wow, that's wild.
I'm hyper. I'm just like a hyper.
No, you're amazing, Meg. As far as getting to know someone, like you can't expedite that process. Mm-hmm. You can't expedite the process of getting to know somebody. You could learn a lot about them, but you can't learn about how you feel about them over an extended period of time in a short period of time. So like that's kind of what you're doing. You're like trying to take a whole lifetime and smush it into like a week's worth of like conversation. And it's like it's too much for our brains to process. We get too close, and then you're giving yourself anxiety because it's just too much for your nervous system to actually like, comprehend.
You're right. I asked ChatGPT and it told me that. It said your nervous system doesn't know what to do. It's freaking out. It's in panic mode because it's catching up to the fact that now you're in a serious relationship. Before you were in a really not serious relationship and you were single and you were like, la di da di da da, and then that happens.
Yeah,
it's true.
No.
And then I get anxious. Yeah.
That's exactly what's happening. It's everything that makes you awesome, right? But we have to just like kind of know ourselves and like kind of like reel it in a little bit.
Yeah.
It's an easy fix. It's actually it's the easiest fix because, like I said, you're attracting people. You're able to get on dates, so like that's not a problem. It's just knowing yourself and just changing the way you're doing things a little bit, and actually listening to my videos. Okay,
fine. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna do it.
All right, Meg. We gotta have you back. I want to have you. We gotta do a check-in. Like I gotta stay on top of you. This is. We gotta. I'm in Italy. It was great meeting you. This is a lot of fun. You're a riot. You're a riot. That's probably the most I've laughed on this show, honestly.
Well, I'm glad I entertained you.
You're amazing. All right,
you entertain me and my mom every day. She's like, listen to him. Literally.
Oh my God.
It was nice to talk to you.
It was nice talking to you too, Meg. We'll chat soon.